All right, a random step into new territory with squats. Felt like I needed something a little heavier today on the squats because I've just been doing the high rep pause squats, which have been great, but well, not but successfully they've led to the knees feeling very good. And so today was feeling strong as I was warming up. And it's definitely not optimal to go that heavy if you haven't been doing anything heavy, but sometimes you just got to go with your gut and see what you can do, you know? So worked up to a heavy single at 429, I guess, because it's a 49-pound bar, maybe 430, counting clips and whatnot. I actually wanted to pause it, but that's why I kind of like slowed down at the bottom, other than the fact that it's just heavy. But I definitely didn't get a good pause on that, but that's okay because I still got it done. Ideally, you know, the previous weeks I would have kind of worked my way up in weight slowly and steadily instead of just making a jump like that, because the heaviest weight I've done on squats recently is 315 last week. But again, like I said, that led to the knees feeling really good. So said, hey, let's go for it, you know? Felt pretty solid, so we'll take it. A little bit slow on the way up, but again, I think if I just committed to it, just down and up, no pause, then I might have done a little better. But either way, a PR is a PR. Who was it? I think it was actually Clarence Kennedy again. No, it was his friend Ewan, who has a 300 kg back squat, which is absolutely insane. He was saying if you don't count those small PRs, then you're silly, because all those small PRs over time add up to big stuff. So victory on the squats today, 429, let's call it 430, because the 49, 50-pound bar. Now we're going to do some pause back squats, probably go 3, 6, 5, see if I can get like 6 maybe, something like that. But very happy with that. Really was not sure warming up, but then the knees, you know, just felt good. And I think I've been doing heavy for me squats for a long time, like a lot of weeks in a row, and was just kind of tightening up the quads and tendons. Did the pause squats, stretched everything out, lighter weight for 4 weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, and everything felt good. So I think that's a good thing to do every once in a while. Either way, plan for the workout. We're on day 55, and it's just squats, front squats, and calves. That's it. Pretty basic. All right, let's get those pause squats. Felt decent, but I was starting to feel like my back was doing the work, and I didn't feel that with the warm-up set with 365 or 369, 370, whatever this is. In the past, probably would have just kept going and try and crank out the 5 to 6, but I'm not a fan of low bar squatting, and at least for myself, just aggravates my back. So that's what it would have turned into on the 3rd rep. Anyway, you're probably like, excuses. I'm always for, like, you know, going for it, but not if it's gonna slow down my actual progress, because that's what I found happens once my back starts to take over on squats, because then I just end up turning into a good morning, because my back strength obviously is a little bit better because of the deadlifts, farmer carries, all that stuff. So, like on the 430, 425, didn't feel any rounding over, so I think I just toasted everything on that. Those still felt solid, you know. We'll do some front squats now. Successful day. I say this all the time, like you hit a PR, sometimes just take that PR and all right, we're good. We did what we needed to. So I want to do something on front squats because I feel like if I let too many weeks go by without doing them, then they're going to be brutal whenever I get back to it. So I'm using the thicker bar, which is going to probably make them feel super weird. So we're just going to do 225 beltless, try and crank out 8 to 10, stretch the legs. And then we're pretty much at the end of the workout. I'll probably do some of those calf raises and single leg squats because those are always a lot of fun. Hang on. I'm gonna literally, well, you know what? As long as I don't drop the bar, I'll be fine, right? great for squats, and it was great for the deadlifts for a while too. It's just slightly thicker, so more likely to roll away on you. All right. Felt solid. Definitely started rolling away a little more, but saved me from having to unload all the weights. Definitely, if I'm ever going heavier than 225 though. Whew. For sure, we're switching out. All right, let's get some of those single leg calves and squats. That's all right. I got to ramp up my calf raise game. I've been slacking on them. For a while, I was doing them every day. We'll call it beach preparation. Come on. Here we go. But now I've just been doing them once a week. It's a good warm up. A long time ago, I did have small calves, but then I worked at summer camp for a bunch of years in the summer, and calves just grew. And then I started training too, so all the pieces kind of came together, and I lost count. And they just haven't really, they never really got small, even after I knocked down the amount of training I was doing. I mean, I used to do 15 minutes of calves at the beginning of every workout. Even if that was only 4 times a week back then, it was still significant. You know, just go as heavy as possible with a goal of 20 repetitions, and then do that seated calf raise machine. That's probably the one thing I miss about commercial gym equipment. Good calf raise setup. Although I've been able to maintain the legs with just doing the single legs, so maybe there's something to be said for the single legs. All right, let's get some of these. That was a good workout though. Sometimes you just gotta go for it, I guess. You could tell that I definitely worked the legs pretty good with that one, with the top set, because the 365 pause before and the 365 pause after looked very different. All right. Move that out of the way. I think I got a set of 5 with these last time. So probably try and match. Still working on balance. I like those. Lots of glute and hamstring. Balance is the toughest. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, oh boy, comment whether you watched the last Rambo Last Blood. I did. I thought number 4 was actually of the best ones, I lost count, of the series. Well, I don't know, they were all pretty good. Number 4 was super, super violent. And Rambo was monstrous, or Stallone. I'm not 100% sure how tall Stallone actually is, because obviously Hollywood inflates height numbers. But I think he said he's like 5'9" or something like that. And he said he was 220, shredded. That's crazy. Yeah, I know, enhancements, all that. But still, he was, I think, in his early 60s when he did that movie. So enhancements or not, supplementation or not, to be that big, like that lean and heavy at that height. He said his knees were bothering him because there's just too much weight. The body wasn't used to it. All right, I totally lost count. That's my bad. It's getting unfocused. All right, so I'm gonna get one big set, double calves, and then we're just gonna rest it. Sometimes you just gotta get those confidence builder sets with the squats, you know? Like, I just kind of wanted to see what is all this pause squatting done, and taking some time off and letting the knees recover, you know? Like, have I lost my squat strength? Can I no longer squat over 4 plates? Because 405 for 5, I actually tweaked my back slightly on that set. So I had to go light for a little while after that. But nothing over that. So this was a solid step. Some might argue, oh, well, maybe you should have worked back up to the 405 first. But, you know, if you have enough days in your training where you don't feel 100%, if you are feeling good sometimes, you know, maybe up things a little bit. Talking for myself personally only, that's not lifting advice. You know, sticking to the program is definitely 99.99% of the time the way to go. But sometimes hit something like this, get a good confidence boost. The next week when you go back to squat again, it's like you've got this extra fuel. Same thing with the 585 on the deadlift. That was just a random PR. I've been doing 500 for like 13 weeks or something like that in a row, just same weight, working up to it, you know, getting between 6 and like 4 reps. So to finally just knock out a big PR like that, super motivated, you know, really pushes you to the next level mentally, I think. So, you know, there's ups and downs. But that's it for today. Appreciate the support. Plenty of ways to support the channel. Obviously, subscribe, comment, and like. And you can also do the super thanks thing, which I think just like highlights your comment and it helps support the channel a little bit. So whatever way you want to support is much appreciated. Hope you're having an excellent day and hope you are getting to work out in at some point today. Until tomorrow, we'll do some chest, triceps, probably no bench PR tomorrow. Maybe on Friday again though, we'll see. All right, that's it. Peace.